Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible. But we watched it happen.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Eagles at 11-4 now on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Instead of a pick 6, man. Sort of smacked the ball down.
Second is short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That is so good. Frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The kick by Elliott is good. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence.
We had a pick 6.
Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Seahawks with the 1st and 10. Lock gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. play action. Lock. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. Take over 27. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go option to the short side. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Block now on first down.
Hurt.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Throw the ball, bro.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Locke. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go. And it goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Locke's throw pulled in by Milton. And And they've got this down.
You said what?
12-yard line.
That's a good bounce back.
No. I didn't even remember falling asleep. When did you wake up?
For a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
So from yoga, do you want to just go straight to the gym after?
Huh? He stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another carry for Wilson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles. No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he is going to have the Eagles.
You can go to that after the gym.
Able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here. Yeah, not a stat we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hurts. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag. Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing. From the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down. Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. 10-7 our score after 1. Right here. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Huh? Yeah.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down. On first down, Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 43 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Wilson with a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 3 yards out, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll take this up to the 30.
First, bro. Oh, my God.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to bring big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, my gosh, bro. Why are you getting pushed back like that, bro? You have an easy first, bro. Come on, bro.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards.
Come on, bro.
There. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Both of those times are supposed to be first. Oh, man.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because the on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Wilson going to try the right side. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll run again with Wilson.
Bro, come on, bro. That's not real. Jesus
47
Christ.
yards rushing for
They're
them.
sucking his
That's a
dick
really
right now.
nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On third down, here's Wilson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. That is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Back to Walker on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 45 on second down. Lock. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Lock. Open man is Ayuk complete.
Like, not
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first and 10, here's Lock. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Lock. His throw incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far in the series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. On third down, here's Walker. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. That'll be a gain of 8 on third and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Focus, boys. Focus. Know what you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and run the option. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's complete out left to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Can't let him score that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yep.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him all the way down the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Huh? Did you just take that stuff out? Well, what if I wanted that some of that stuff still? Huh? Okay. Thank you.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. man. That's Ayuk. There's the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. They'll drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Tried to create a little bit of that hocus pocus with some magic. But the defense, not impressed at all. They don't lose contain on this very dangerous runner, and they get a big stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's in Pennsylvania.
Coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And you think on 3rd down, they just
No,
be looking
Seattle's
for
a
something
Seahawks,
right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen
Yeah,
stats.
but like this,
Wow.
this is a really close game right now. So when I kick it off, he can get a return. This is for like this is basically a playoff game right now, bro.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And I thank you for
Fields
that.
it right
Like, a
around
lot.
the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Which tab? Oh yeah, low key.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to be doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 22, Hurts. Throwing left side is complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 55 rushing yards, rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught.
Why I don't run cover fucking 2, bro.
A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Elliott good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
On 1st down, Locke. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw with this one? I call playing the piano for a defensive line. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here's Locke to throw.
Bro, come on! Just accurately throw the ball, bro.
This defense came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 58 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
28 speed.
PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is running. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Locke going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Block now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches have to take the shorter, more reliable yardage and so and go for the big shot. No fear risking a deep ball there. It wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Here's Locke. Throw out Locke. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Like this game's sucking dicks, man.
For the first down, instead he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game.
I want to
long.
hear that was a
Throw
good
no
read,
different.
man.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a
Just
throw.
lost me the fucking
I think he
game,
looks
man.
at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Block now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there at 22. Block now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Picks up his second sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
Now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now throwing on third down there, but he can't connect.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Locke, gotta have this one. Quick slant complete to Melton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Locke looks to throw it again. Going deep for Walker. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. Walker. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Walker once more. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. Pass complete across the formation to Melton. Touchdown! Bo Melton. 47 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Jesus, it's going good right now, Rhea, but I don't know. Huh?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
19 strikes, 19 strikes, 18, 5 years.
On 2nd and 7, Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable for Lockett. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Straight ahead, Walker. Down inside the 40.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. That shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Drop 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nwosu in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
This not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it, because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks,